Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. I'm excited because I want to go ahead and talk Real Housewives of Potomac. First things first, the ratings are in. Okay, what is it giving? Real Housewives of Potomac season 10, episode 1.427 million viewers. Series low. Wah, wah, wah. That's unfortunate because I did enjoy this episode. I did. And I watched it an hour later on DVR, YouTube TV. So I am a part of this 427,000. Okay, but we're not going to read too much into it because obviously Peacock, people watch it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They watch it a week later. They watch it 2 weeks later. They watch it 2 months later. They'll watch it a year later. So I'm sure the Peacock numbers are doing what they need to do. Right? So we're not going to read too much into it. As far as the premiere episode, though, I did enjoy it. I feel like Tia and Angel seem promising. I feel like, I'm very entertained by Liar, Liar, Pants on Fire by the name of Stacey Rush. Stacey Rush is a lie. Stacey Rush is a fake. Stacey Rush is a fraud, allegedly. I do believe she did, contract that man to play her boyfriend on her first season. I do believe the actress, the made up actress, the imaginary actress that, said that, TJ was, I guess, suing because, Stacey offered up 50% of her NBC Universal check for TJ to play her boyfriend. I do believe that it was an acting job for TJ, that he viewed it as an unscripted soap opera. And I believe Stacey views this show as an unscripted soap opera. I believe that Stacey has planned out the next 5 seasons. And she has studied Keiarna more. I keep telling y'all this. First, it's the fake boyfriend. Stacey TJ equals Walter Keiarna. Then it's Happy Stacey versus Happy Eddie. Donkey Booty versus Stallion Booty. Next thing you know, Stacey will be evicted from her rental. Remember when Keiarna Moore got evicted from that house and had to stay in that motel with the white refrigerator? And Keiarna, or was it Nene, got out of her Land Rover and was like, ooh, child, together. And we saw the MARTA bus go by. That'll be Stacey's storyline next season. Like, Stacey studied this shit. Stacey has studied this shit, right? I'm sure Stacey's going to flirt with a friend's or a cast member's husband. I mean, we're already getting rumblings that she tried to get with Monique Samuel's ex, which is not really the same because I don't believe Stacey and Monique are friends. So it's kind of like, okay, whatever. And I also kind of feel like, he is single. So it's kind of like, again, whatever. But again, involving yourself with a man who was involved with somebody that's already on the show. Keiarna Moore already did that. Been there, done that. Is the shit funny? Yes. Am I tuned in? Yes. Am I entertained? Yes. But Stacey full of shit. Period. Okay, Stacey, you are full of shit. And I will be watching every Sunday, okay? At 9, not 8. YouTube TV. Okay, listen. And then what else happened? And then we also get Keiarna versus Dr. Wendy to you, sweetie. And this is really interesting because I kind of feel like people feel like, Keiarna, she's pulling things out of her ass. She's, bringing up all of these petty instances in order to create a storyline, in order to create a moment because she has nothing else going on. We see that Dr. Wendy was speaking to Entertainment Tonight about feeling targeted and all of those things. And I kind of feel like, I don't know. I'm kind of Team K. I kind of see where K is coming from. I feel like when it comes to explaining that your friend is giving you weird energy, it's hard for that to translate onto television. I feel like it's hard for the Real Housewives of Potomac audience and viewers to grasp the fact that some shit just can't be explained. Like, the friend is moving weird. The friend is moving weird. And to us, it just seems like petty. But I feel like to her, it's kind of like, okay, well, you've done this, you've done this, you've done this. And I feel always about it. I'm starting to question whether we're real friends or whether we just like associates or just cool or like frenemies. How you speaking at an event and we're talking about the whole event on the phone and you don't tell me you speaking? That's weird. How we at the event and you don't wave or say hello to me at the event? That's weird. How we meet up on a red carpet and the first thing you say out of your mouth is, did you do your own makeup? That's shady and weird. How I walk into a scene and you don't even acknowledge that I'm there. That's weird. Now let Dr. Wendy tell it. She gonna say, oh, well, I'm speaking to Giselle. It's not like I'm ignoring you. Or, oh, I'm on stage, so why would I stop speaking to say hey to you? Or, you know, all of the excuses in the world, and that's fine. Kay has her side of the story. Wendy has her, side of the story and justifications as well. But my whole thing is like, when a friend is treating you some sort of way. When a friend is trying to stun you. When a friend is trying to, throw these subtle jabs at you. When a friend is being dismissive toward you. Like, that shit. You feel that shit. You know it. I kind of felt the same about Britt Edie last season. It's like, it does not translate on camera, but when someone is giving you weird energy, when someone's trying to stun you, when someone low-key don't like you or don't really see it for you or is treating you some sort of way, like, that shit. You can't explain it fully so that people understand exactly where you're coming from, but that you are receiving that weird energy, and then people will gaslight you into thinking that you crazy or just making shit up for a storyline. Because in my opinion, if she needed to make up a storyline, it wouldn't be, oh, when he came up to me on a red carpet and said my makeup was ugly. Like, that's not a juicy storyline. She really do feel some sort of way about that shit. If Keiarna was going to really make up a storyline, she would have got married to that man and got divorced and then went back to him like how Stacey did. If she was going to pull anything out of her ass, it could have been a lot more juicier and a lot more creative. But Keiarna I believe, really do feel a ways about the way Wendy be moving. And I feel like she, is valid in her feelings. I don't know. That's just me. What y'all think about the situation? Let's talk about it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye.